our generation in particular may be that borderline generation, that the last mortal generation. There is a burgeoning sense amongst gerontologists and biogerontologists that death is a disease, that is not unlike any other disease, that there are potential cures. Here's all the different things that are making us age. Now, how do we systematically go and address each and every one of these such that we can stop the human aging process? And the broadest stroke is what we're talking about is post-humanity, or even a post-biological entity. A number of novel technologies are starting to appear on the horizon. With stem cells, these are what are referred to as pluripotent cells, or undifferentiated cells, which means you have cells that haven't figured out yet what they want to be. And with a little tweak here and a little tweak there, you can say, you know what, I want this clump of cells here to become a new bladder, or I want this to start to regenerate your broken spinal column. It's that amazing. Already, human reproduction is moving from the bedroom to the lab. Looking further into the future, there is what's the so-called designer baby, for example. And you take this kind of Gattaca-like future where prospective parents will be able to select the traits that they would like their children to have. Initially, the removal of genetic disorders. Some more profound changes can be everything from hair color, eye color, even personality dispositions, musical talent, for example. Looking even yet further ahead, there's discussion already about what are called exosomatic wombs, or wombs that are outside of the human body, where you'll have babies that are grown from the moment of conception and as a fetus through full term and obviously born and introduced into the world that way. One of the more radical potentials, again, for a post-humanity is not just a post-biological creature that existed, let's say, as a cybernetic entity or a highly genetically redesigned human, or even one that has streams of nanobots coursing through their body, is the idea actually of discarding our flesh and blood altogether. The most prominent example of this would be, for example, how it's portrayed in The Matrix, where you have individuals who are so-called brain-jacked into a virtual reality environment, where all the processes of their brain, in terms of their being able to sense things, to feel things, their subjective experience of the world, is actually done outside of the body. It's processed in the brain, but the brain is experiencing it as being inside a virtual reality environment. Consciousness uploading, or mind transfer, takes this idea even further. Why can't we transfer human consciousness and human cognition into digital substrate? When we talk about a radical life extension or living indefinitely, we're not talking about living in perpetual decrepitude. What is actually being discussed is the achievement of a fixed age. Maybe 1,000 to 2,000 or 10,000 or 100,000 years down the line, you'll decide that you've had quite enough and you wish to end your existence at that point.